The Boy, the Blade, and the White Dragon. In the land of Owari, where mountains pierced the sky like ancient blades and cherry blossoms danced year-round, there lived a peculiar boy named Renjiro. He was no taller than a haystack and had a laugh that could startle birds from trees. But what made him unforgettable wasn't his grin or his stubborn bravery. It was his blazing red samurai armor, inherited from his grandfather. It clanked when he walked, squeaked when he ran, and somehow shimmered like fire under moonlight. Renjiro's trusted steed was Kumo, a white horse as loyal as the sun, his Hotan twice as dramatic. His red lacquered barding matched Renjiro's armor, complete with little tassels that swayed like flags when they galloped. Kumo pranced more than walked, and had a deep disdain for puddles, geese, and anything that smelled like cabbage. But none of them compared to Shirokaze the White Wind. A majestic white dragon, scales like crystalline frost, and eyes the color of morning mist. Long, lean, and wise beyond centuries, Shirokaze was rarely seen, and even more rarely heard. His wings, when spread, could shadow a village, but his steps made not a sound. His breath smelled of cold mountains and old magic. He had watched empires rise and fall, but had never laughed until Renjiro came along. The three were an odd trio: a boy who talked too much, a horse with attitude, and a dragon trying to understand jokes. But peace never lasts forever. In the shadows of Mount Tsukigane lurked Lord Kuromaru, a sorcerer warrior with a heart as black as his name. Once a noble swordsman, he had turned bitter after losing his soul to a cursed mirror. Now, with his skeletal armor wrapped in shadow tendrils and his hawk-like helmet obscuring his face, he hunted the last white dragon to steal its heart and gain immortality. His weapon of choice? The Blade of Endless Chains, a cursed katana that extended into ghostly chains mid-swing, binding whatever it touched. Renjiro first learned of Kuromaru's hunt from a grumpy river turtle, with an eye patch and a talent for gossip. Without hesitation or planning, the boy leapt onto Kumo, grabbed his bento box, and shouted, "Adventure!" They found Shirokaze atop the snowy peak of Hanayuki, meditating in the wind. "We have to move," Renjiro said, dramatically unsheathing a wooden spoon. His real sword was still being sharpened. "An evil villain is coming to make soup out of you." Shirokaze blinked. "What kind of soup?" "Dragon kind." "Oh, that's bad." And just as the wind shifted, Kuromaru arrived, descending from the clouds like a demon fallen from heaven. His sword cracked with black lightning. "Give me the dragon," he growled, "and I'll make your death quick." Renjiro didn't hesitate. "I'd rather eat broccoli for a year than let you touch him." Kuromaru's chains lashed out, wrapping around Renjiro mid-sentence. But as they did, something ancient awakened at a hidden blade tucked into Renjiro's grandfather's armor. The Kokoro no Kenta Sword of Heart, a blade that only reveals itself to the pure of soul and the slightly ridiculous. It flew into Renjiro's hand, glowing like dawn. "Oh, now we're cooking with destiny." With a roar, Shirokaze swept Kuromaru off his feet. Kumo reared dramatically, and Renjiro, still shouting nonsense, charged with the sword gleaming. The battle was chaos. Dragon fire, flying chains, sarcastic horse neighs, and Renjiro screaming every fruit name he could remember as battle cries. "Banana slice, plum strike." But in the end, it was laughter, yes. Laughter that broke Kuromaru's curse. As Renjiro tripped over his own sword and fell face first into the snow, Kuromaru blinked and started to laugh. The kind of deep, aching laugh that hadn't touched his soul in decades. The mirror curse cracked, the shadows peeled off, and the villain vanished not in smoke, but in relief. Later that evening, Shirakaze looked at the boy beside a campfire. "You are ridiculous," he said. Renjiro grinned. "Thanks. But you're brave." The dragon chuckled. Yes. He finally understood jokes. And as the fire crackled, the horse snored, and stars blinked above, the world felt for one night completely safe. Because when a boy with a big heart, a mystical sword, and a horse with too much sass chooses to protect a dragon, even legends have to make room.